Ready? Are you starting?
Yeah, he started. Oh, we're 10 seconds in. Okay.
Hello. Today we're going to show you how to build a PC. So first you're going to need your components here. First we got our power supply. We have our graphics card. We have a motherboard. We have our RAM. And then our processor. And then everything we need to help us get through. So that consists of a spoon, a thermal compound, screwdriver, a Chuck E. Cheese coin, some isopropyl alcohol, a hatchet, of course a case.
You don't want to forget your snacks.
Alright.
I got this.
Alright. So, of course, what do we need to put this all on? A workspace. A workspace.
Yeah.
Yes, a workspace.
You'll need a workspace.
So,
Sorry about that. That one didn't. It got to me.
the snacks give you the energy. So, yeah, the best workspace is obviously a rug. Basically, all the static electricity that you create gets trapped in all the fibers here. So, yeah, we're set to go. Just gonna set this right here. So, yeah, what's the verdict? What do we need to do to these pins here?
So on your pins, you want to flatten them out. This helps you have a better connection so the CPU and the motherboard can talk to each other a little bit better.
Now, there's a little bit of problems here. We have a little bit of bends. All these are flat. These are not. We just need to... Yeah, we just make it so... They are flat here. We want to give it a go here. Alright, as he's working on that, another thing we want to do is, just so you know, basically RAM, random access memory. With processors like the one we're going to be using, it works better in dual channel. So instead of one stick, it works better with there's two sticks. So we're just going to take care of that here. Yeah, there. Awesome, there you go. Yeah, you put it. Let off for a sec here. So yeah, this is what it's going to be. So basically, sorry, this is going to be one channel right here. Make sure, yep, that clips in, perfectly fastened. And then we're going to put this channel right here. Boom, dual channel.
Perfect.
How are we doing on this? Do you think we're good to call it here?
We're about ready to move on to the next step. So next up, you're going to want your thermal compound. And this will assist with your cooling process, but you know, it's got thermal in the name. So you might be asking yourself, oh, what does that mean? It means you got to heat it up before you can activate it. So the spoon has two purposes here. Just get a nice glob.
Oh yeah. Get all that thermal compound on the spoon here. And we're going to actually light it up here. So yeah, makes a good holder. And then it's a perfect surface to actually melt this stuff down. This is probably the main reason why you'd find a bunch of burned, bent spoons in your mom's bedroom. So yeah.
And syringes. She uses a lot of thermal compounds.
So yeah. Once we get this going here, see, it's really starting to loosen up. Oh yeah.
But just get in there, agitate it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's definitely getting warm.
Oh yeah.
Then you can try to pull some back up.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, once it's all warm, this will basically guarantee that we're at the most efficient thing here. And we just want to take this. That's a... Basically...
Yeah, I'll start scooping it.
Yeah. Yep, so this will ensure contact with all the pins between the CPU and the motherboard.
And a lot of times if you do this method, you will not need an additional cooler. So you won't need any fans or any water cooling or anything like that.
Yeah, because a lot of the problem is a lot of the heat comes off of these pins, and it went straight to the CPU up to the CPU top. That's why most of the times you'll see coolers on top of these. But if we actually put the thermal paste in between the two pins, it will actually take care of all the heat down here instead of up here. So how do you think it's going? You want to get some more?
Thank you. Oh, that's hot.
Spoon? Oh yeah, look at that. You already know. Just gonna... Okay, so yeah, we have all of our thermal compound done here. Yeah, good. And we just want to put that CPU right on. Yeah. Either way works. A lot of times you can find a good place to fit it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about being careful with these things. So CPUs have no moving parts. So you can, if you drop it, you do a little uh-oh, you're fine. It has no moving parts.
I'll grab that.
So while he's grabbing that, here, let's get some more thermal paste in here just to be extra sure. Alright, now that we got that, let's get the CPU on
So
there.
there's two little notches, if you can maybe see this. Two little notches on the sides here. There's normally a place we can find to line them up. Yep, there we go there. So, actually, we might want to take this, kind of widen up those notches just a little bit. So they fit right in wherever they are. Yeah, there we go. And then, of course, let's give it a nice, go. We're all set with that. And of course, last we have
Who could forget?
the graphics card. Just get that right in there and you know what to do.
It's in there.
Alright. So yeah, now it's time to put it in the case. This is probably the easiest part of the process. But first we got a notch in. Basically, we are going to just stick it in the case. I actually have one screw that will hold it in. We can call it good. So we're just going to put this on the case here, if you can top down here. There are several screw holes. The front right is probably the best. So I'm just going to get that in there. Of course, that's what we have the screwdriver for. Put that in. Alright. And now we actually have to power up the machine so we have our power supply. So Alex, would you like to unbox this?
Alright, so we got 500 watts of power under the hood here. Alright, so this usually comes with pretty much all the cables you're going to need, everything. Got the instruction manual here. And here is our power supply. So, let's grab this. Everything can reach. So, I'm gonna say right here, there's a little notch sticking out where I might actually be able to stick the potato into. Go back. We gotta redo that. I can't say potato. No idea. Notch sticking out where I might actually be able to stick the power supply into. Alright, so there's a nice spot here where our power supply will fit. And then you want to route your cables into the motherboard.
This power supply is definitely not modular.
I mean, you take a stab at it.
Yeah, just 1 second.
You could DIY a little bit. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to get into the actual power supply itself. There we go.
Perfect.
Good. Alrighty, so yeah,
Let's get our GPU back.
Oh yeah, get the GPU back in there.
So now with the cables and the power supply.
Actually, you know, we can actually use secondary power supply to power the GPU, so we can take less stress off the processor. So, yeah, we're putting that. We can just. There we go.
And now you'll notice our GPU is too big for the actual case. So what you can do is you unplug it. And you just take these pins, and you can actually use them even if they're at a 90-degree angle. You just want to gently knock the pins to a 90-degree angle. That we have our nice 90-degree angle, we'll put her back in the power supply. Well, you know, it's like a charm. Sometimes it can be tough to get her in. Hey, boys, you know about that.
Alright.
But
if you own a BMW, year 2007, you actually get one of these bad boys. It holds a whopping 2 gigabytes. You will never need more than 2 gigabytes. So yeah, of course you're just gonna plug this into the secondary power supply as well. There you go.
And then
2 gigabytes.
50% isopropyl alcohol. Again, we've talked about this before when doing stuff with tech. You want to use alcohol because it's not going to mess with the electronics. It's not water, you know? So, just get right.
Everything here. Alrighty, I think that's enough there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Alrighty, so let's plug it in and turn it on. So we're running it here, and we're not getting the FPS that this processor really provides, and that is because the clock speed right now is not at the max it can be. So we're going to show you how to overclock it.
Okay, so anyone who's taken a basic chemistry class should know, or have watched our videos should know, that when something gets hot, the particles that are near the heat will start to move faster. So if you want your computer to be faster, you can do two things. You can overclock it, or you can super overclock it. We're going to teach you how to super overclock it. So what you want to do, get a little bit of alcohol on there. You'll need a lighter. You're going to want to heat this thing up. Here,
There you go. Take
get
a
in
look
here.
at that. Finger all the way.
A little bit more. Yeah, so let that go for a little bit.
Alrighty. We don't want it to be too much to where the processor dies, so we're going to take our Bang birthday cake bash, and we're just going to...
Anything would be turned off by a Bang birthday cake bash.
This also acts as a coolant. Alrighty, so take a look at our PC now that after we super overclocked it. It is just a beaut. And it performs significantly better here. Oh yeah, it is awesome. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This video is sponsored by V1. The letters, not the numerals. And
At .v1 on Instagram, that's at UHHHH period V1, the numeral, not the letters.
also thank our patrons in the description here. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we taught you a little bit today, and we will see you later.